Hello and welcome to my very first live here on Substack. Yay! I'm so excited to be here. My name is Reiki Master Allison, and I am not only a Reiki master, I am also an intuitive. I am a writer, author. I have published a book. Oh. Let me share, because sharing is caring. This is my book. This is my baby, starting over at 40, my sacred journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and self-love. This is published, a KDP publish. Um, so you can find this in the link of my bio. And it comes in the paperback version as well as you can get the Kindle version. So I'm so excited about this book. I've been excited about this book. Um, I'm also working on my second book, which I am predicting that I will have it completed by September. Fingers crossed. If I can stop being distracted, squirrel, I will have it done. But yes, so I'm a Reiki master, I'm a writer, I am also a spiritual empowerment coach for Black women and women of color who are 40 and over. I work with those beautiful beings who have callings on their life, those that are spirit led, Reikipreneurs, as I like to call them. Um, so yeah, that's who I am. So today is Saturday, which I kind of was like, and I forgot yesterday was a holiday. So, day off kind of felt like a Saturday for me. But today is actually Saturday. So, Soul Care Saturday. This is the end of the week for those that follow like the calendar. Hello, Jazz and Laughter. How are you? Welcome in. So for those that follow like the calendar week, Sunday through Saturday, Saturday is the end of the week. And I know that you have had quite a week. The energy has been all over the place. I mean, it has for a while, but um I know for a lot of us, the energy has been all over the place, especially those of us who are empaths and highly sensitive. I am empathic as well as a highly sensitive person. So my energy is like, "Ah." So, yes, goddess. Yes, absolutely all over the place. It's unreal. But, um, we can always take Saturday to care for our souls. You know, that's one of the things that we tend to neglect is, we talk about self-care and everything. And I saw a beautiful post by someone that said the self-care is not just about manicures and bubble baths. And that is so true. It's not. It's so much more than that. It's really more of a spiritual connection to yourself, a reset, if you will, doing things that are good for your mind, your body, and your spirit. You know, so what I did was, one of the other things that I do is I'm an oracle card reader, not into tarot. It's not that I don't like tarot. I love tarot. Tarot doesn't speak to me, and I don't know if it ever will. But I'm content with working with oracle cards until tarot starts speaking to me, or cardology starts speaking to me. I don't know, but I'm just following what I do, you know. Um, so I, I was looking at my cards because I have a lot of them, and I was like, okay, what can I use since this is Soul Care Saturday? What is the deck that would be perfect for this juncture? And wouldn't you know it? Soul Coaching. This is an old school deck, and it's by Denise Linn. I have not pulled from this deck in I don't know how long, but I was really excited to go ahead and pull because I love pulling cards. I love it. So this is for the collective, and I just want you to think about this. And I thought it was very, very pertinent. And I know on here it's probably going to show us backwards, but don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna read it, okay? I got you. Freedom. I just love the the illustration of the horse running free. And it says, boundless freedom surges through me. Boundless freedom. Not just freedom, boundless freedom. I want you to really think about that. Surges through me. I got chills just reading that and saying that because for me, and this is something that I have been thinking about, I had posted recently about, I believe it was just on TikTok. I didn't post it here. Um, but I had posted about how here I am, this perimenopausal, almost 50-year-old woman who is seeking the freedom, basically, to, and I had my Harry Potter cup. I love Harry Potter. It is, sis. It is. It's so powerful and beautiful. So I was like, I'm just a perimenopausal, almost 50-year-old woman who is seeking to step out of this endless cycle of working for these muggle corporations and stepping into my power to, use my magic to work with these beautiful, powerful Black women and women of color over 40, to help them just step into their power, right? And this endless cycle and rat race is really tiring for those of us who are the intuitives, the creatives, those of us who are the light workers, the change makers, the ones who turn over the tables. You know what I'm saying? It's exhausting for us there because there's so much energy that we take in, and it can be a bit daunting. So, for us to step into our freedom and think about, really, really think about our freedom. What does freedom mean to you? What does boundless freedom, what is that to you? What does it look like? What would it feel like? Because at the end of the day, it's really not so much of a thing that I'm chasing or that I'm in pursuit of. It's the freedom. It's the feeling of freedom. The right to choose. The right to choose, I'm not feeling it today, so I'm finna stay in the bed and binge watch Chicago Fire for the 13th hundredth time. I don't feel like taking in clients today, or this week. So I'm gonna put my Calendly no availability for the week because I'm tired. And I just want to, unwind, relax. I want to go take like a day trip or something like that. That's the freedom. That's what I'm talking about. I want to be able to swipe my debit card and not do mental gymnastics of, oh, did I make sure that I paid so and so because that's going to come out tomorrow before I swipe my card. That's what freedom is to me. My intention has never been to be rich, if you will, in the traditional sense of what capitalism says that rich is. I redefine rich for myself as someone who is abundant in good health, abundant in love, abundant with the freedom to choose. The freedom of choice and choosing is such a powerful thing that we really take for granted. I want the right to choose how I spend my time. I want to choose how I get paid for my time, right? I want to be able to choose, uh, you know, being able to take a vacation when I feel like taking a vacation. And if I want vacation and business to run in together, I can do that. Because let's face it, the stuff that I do for a living, as far as my business is concerned, it doesn't feel like work. It just feels like me just being me. And what better way to get paid of you being you? So, I felt like this was just really important for us to really think about is What does freedom really look like to you? What does it feel like? If you could paint a picture for yourself of being free, what is it you want freedom from, right? What is it that you're seeking when it comes to being free? I just wanted to talk about that on this soul care of we've got to get really clear on what it is that we want. Um, I get so many women who come to me who are so unclear. They know what they want, but they don't know how to um, verbalize it and put it in a way where they're being specific. And what we have to realize is when it comes to manifesting and manifesting the lives that we want, we need to be specific. We can't just throw out abstract goals. I use this example a lot. So, I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm not going to make no secret about that. So I can't say I want to lose weight. I got to be specific on how much weight I want to lose. I can't just say, well, okay, I'm going to put it out there. I want to lose weight. Okay, well, how much weight do I want to lose? Because technically, if I do something and I lose 2 pounds, I've lost weight. So I could technically say I hit my goal of losing weight. But that's not it. So I have to give it a number, give it a number, give it a name, give it specificity so that when that time comes, I can say, yes, I hit that goal. I got that. That's what I want. And it also helps me map out the steps I need to take to obtain said goal, right? So, thinking about our freedom, what does that look like? What does that feel like? What does it taste like? What does it smell like? Let's hit all the senses. Why don't we? Let's hit all the senses. Why don't we? Because, for a lot of us, our dreams, our desires do kind of tickle the fancy of all of our senses, right? So I really want us to think about that. I want that to be something that as you go along your soul care Saturday and as you are doing things that are good for your soul, do the things that will help you get that much closer to what freedom looks like for you, to what freedom would feel like for you. But first, define it. Be specific about it. If your goal is just like what my goal is to stop with all the muggle corporations and start stepping into being able to manifest your magic and call in, your community so that your community comes to you and you help them fulfill their needs and their desires and everything, and we reciprocate that, you know. And listen, sometimes it's not always money. I do with some people. It depends on who they are. I don't do it with everybody. I don't do it with everybody because not everybody gives an equal thing. But there are things within my journey of wanting to become more financially free. I could barter with somebody. Be like, hey, I don't have the money right now, but I could offer this person in exchange for, what they do. I could say, well, I really need that. So let me dig into my bag of tricks of what I offer and say, hey, maybe I can give you a complimentary session for exchange of what you do or something like that. We do need to leave ourselves open to the possibilities of uh, different ways of being and doing. Because if we don't shift that and start being more open to the different ways of doing and being, we're going to forever be stuck. We're going to forever be stuck. We're going to forever be slaves to the rat race. We're going to forever be in these endless cycles. Ugh, I hate that I can't see. Yeah, okay. Financial freedom, freedom of finally being my autistic son's legal guardian and us living in the home of our dreams with staff to help me care for my son. Yes, freedom to travel wherever I want with sometimes without my son. Yes. Yes. And God is, I want that for you. I am speaking that for you. I am speaking that life to that desire and that dream for you. I want that for you. Because as I'm reading that, I don't know you, but I can see it. I can see how freeing that would be. And as a mother, even though my son's not autistic and he's full grown, thank God he's full grown. But as a mother, I feel you. I feel you because we want what's best for our kids. We want our babies to thrive. We want them to have these full, beautiful lives. We want to give them that. And we also need to understand that it's important for us to want that for ourselves. You're welcome to want that for ourselves, for you to end that and say, and sometimes do some things without my son. That, sis, is everything because it keeps you where you are being your own person still. I talk about this in my book of my starting over journey where I lost myself when I was a mother. I was a single mother, and I guess technically I still am because I ain't married to nobody. And I'm still a mother, even though he's grown. But let's talk about that some other time. We'll talk about that some other time. But anyway, stay focused. I talk about that in my book of how my son was my world. And I put everything about my life on hold, on like way on the back burner. I don't even think it was on stove, to be honest. And everything I did, every step I took, every breath I took. I almost feel like I'm about to sing the police song, but I'm not gonna do it. Um, but it was all about him, always about him. I It wasn't until he graduated from high school that I actually started to explore possibilities for my own life. And I was almost 40 when that happened. So I love that you said that. And it's funny, my therapist, we were actually talking about that. Hello, Goddess Regina. Hey, sis. Um, But yes, I love that you said that about how you want to also end that freedom. And that's what we're talking about for those that are just joining. Let me reset the room. My name is Reiki Master Allison. I'm spiritual empowerment coach for women, Black women, and women of color who are over 40. And today we're talking about soul care. And I pulled a card from Soul Coaching by Denise Linn. And our card is about freedom. And I thought it was very poignant and beautiful to talk about that. Boundless freedom surges through me. Boundless freedom. And Goddess Jazz and Laughter posted about what freedom means to her. And the last part of that was so beautiful and poignant. And she talked about how she also wants to travel for herself and not always with her son. As a mother, I get that. I think it's beautiful. I think it's wonderful. So deep bow to you, Goddess, for that. That was beautiful. But yes, we have to start defining what freedom means to us. And we don't need permission from anybody to be free. We don't. It starts within us. It starts within you. The choices that we make. That's the key. Now, as a Black woman, let me say, I know, fully recognize, and have experienced oppression in this country. If you're Black, you know. If you know, you know. Okay? And so I'm not going to say that our choices are the only key to our freedom because no, there are other things at play that can hold us back. However, some of the things that can help us move forward as a people, first individually and then as a community, starts with what are we choosing to do? What are the choices that we're making? Are we choosing and making decisions out of emotions, out of scarcity? Or are we choosing things and starting to make decisions from a place of abundance? Because we are an abundant people. Look how talented we are. Look how powerful we are. Look how everybody wants to be like us. Talk about us like a dog. Let's be real. Talk about us like a dog. Treat us terribly, you know. But at the same time, emulate us. Listen to our music, watch our movies, put their hair like us, want their lips, their figure, their butt, all this like us. So let's take that power. Let's take it back, first of all. And let's also, within our energy centers, start to undo a lot of the blockages that keep us from experiencing this, that keep us from experiencing that. Because there's a lot of energetic blockages. And I'm not going to go into that right now because I really didn't intend or don't intend for this live to be long. I just wanted to get my feet wet here on Substack because I like it here. I like it here. I love all the beautiful, brilliant, intelligent, like women and especially Black women that I'm seeing on here. I'm reading all these beautiful articles that you're writing and the videos that you're doing and the just the notes that you're posting and everything else. And it's like, oh my God, I love it here. I don't know why I was fighting it before to be here, but I am here. You're welcome, Goddess. Anytime. Anytime. Now, I am going to try to pick a schedule time for me to be on here. Because I want consistency and I want to grow with you, if that makes sense. So keep a lookout. I will be back. Definitely. But I appreciate all that have been in here with me, whether you came in and said hello or you were just lurking from the back. That's fine. That's fine. I thank you for joining me this morning. Make sure you do something that is for you, that feels good for your soul. Okay? I thank you all. Sending much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day, beautiful weekend. Um, oh, make sure that if you're on in other places on the interwebs, come subscribe and follow me. I'm on social media, Reiki Master Allison. I'm pretty much Reiki Master Allison everywhere. Okay. So come find me. Come join me. I would love to see you there. All right. That's it. I'm done running my mouth because I can talk. All right. Bye, y'all.